Morning students, 6th standard science, physics and chemistry, unit 1 measurement. In our previous class we learned measurement. What is measurement? Yes, the comparison of unknown quantities with some known quantities. Okay, see the topic, SI unit. What is SI unit? What is SI? The international system of unit. Okay, the international system of unit is a SI unit. Okay, this SI unit is a metric system. Okay, that is used universally as a standard for measurements. Okay, that is used universally as a standard for measurement. Okay, students, the whole world use SI unit. Okay, it is a common unit. Okay, students. Okay, then SI units for length is meter. We denote meter m. Okay, then SI unit for mass is kilogram. That is kg. Okay, then SI unit for time, yes, what? Second. Yes. Okay. Student, next we learn prefix. What is multiples and submultiples of SI units are given as prefix. Okay. Here we see some prefix. Okay. Deci. The abbreviation of deci, D. Okay. Small d. Here we see submultiple 1 by 10. Okay, here we see 1 by 10, we write 10 power minus 1. Okay, then centi abbreviation C, submultiple 1 by 100. Here 100, 20, we have 20, so we get 10 power minus 2. We write 10 power minus 2. Okay. Then milli, small m. Okay. Then submultiple 1 by 1000. Okay. Here we see 3 zeros. So 1000 is present in divided. Okay. So 10 power minus 3. Here we see nano, abbreviation N. Here we see submultiple 1 by 1, 9 zeros. Okay. So we have 10 power minus 9. We write 10 power minus 9. Then kilo. Kilo abbreviation K. Kilo have multiple. Okay. Multiple 1000. 3 zeros. Okay. So we write 10 power 3. Okay, students. Here we see deci, centi, milli, nano. These are all have submultiples. Okay, then kilo have multiple. Okay, students. Then we know the unit of length. Okay, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay, students. These are all the unit of length we memorize. Okay, then used to solve some problems. Okay, students. Solve the first problem. The distance between two places is 43.65 kilometer. Okay, students, here we convert kilometer into meter and kilometer into centimeter. Okay, students, first we convert kilometer into meter. We given data 43.65 kilometer. Okay, students, first 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. You already know the unit of length. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 43.65 kilometer is equal to 43.65 into 1 kilometer. We substitute that value 1000. Okay, here we multiply 1000, we get 43,650 meter. Okay, students, then second convert kilometer into centimeter. Okay, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. We know that unit of length. Okay, these units used to convert kilometer into centimeter. Okay, so 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 into, instead of 1 meter we give 100. Okay, so 1000 into 100 centimeter, so we get 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. Finally, we substitute 43.65 into 1 lakh is equal to 43 lakh 65,000 centimeter. Okay, students. Then we see another one problem. The distance between your school and your house is 2250 meter. Express this distance in kilometer. Okay, here the given data and distance between school and house is 2250 meter. Okay, here 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. We know that unit of length 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Here we see 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So we convert meter into kilometer. 2250 meter is equal to divided by 1000. So we get finally kilometer, 2.25 kilometer. Okay, students, follow this. Okay, students, here we see parallax error. Okay, here the three observer. Okay, A, B, C. Three observer observe some measurement. Okay, here we measure the length of the pencil. Okay, here what is parallax error? The displacement or difference in apparent position of an object. Apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight. Different lines of sight. Okay, so here the observer and the pointer, are in a line perpendicular to the plane of the scale. Here in the B observer and the pointer are in the line perpendicular to the, here see, perpendicular to the plane of the scale. Okay, but here we see A and C. The eye of the observers and pointers are not in a line perpendicular to the plane of the scale. So the A and C have parallax error. Okay, students, here A and C have a reading will be different and erroneous. Okay, but in B observer catch the correct reading. Observe accurate measurement of the length of the pencil. Okay, students, we follow this. Okay, students, then we see the topic mass. What is mass? Yes, mass is the measure of the amount of matter in an object. Okay, in an object we measure the amount of matter. Okay, so then the SI unit of mass is kilogram. Okay, it is right, kg. Okay, students, but weight, what is weight? Gravitational pull experienced by matter. Okay, gravitational pull experienced by matter, it is called weight. Okay, weight is directly proportional to the mass on the earth surface. Okay, mass on the earth surface, weight is directly proportional. The weight is directly proportional, it is a weight is directly proportional to the mass on the earth surface. Mass on the, this is earth surface, we mean it is, this is earth surface. The weight is directly proportional to the mass on the earth surface. Okay, students. Okay, then here we know some the unit of mass. Already we know the unit of length. Here we see unit of mass. 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. Okay, 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram, and 1000 gram is equal to 1 kilogram, and 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 ton. Okay, students. Okay, then here we see, we measure mass, we have used to balance. Okay, here we see types of balance. First one beam balance, second one electronic balance. Okay, students, here we see that it is a beam balance. Okay, already we see in the many shops. Okay, it is a beam balance. It is used to measure mass. Okay, the beam balance work, okay, by comparing mass of an object to that of known mass. Okay, here we see weight, here we put weight, and here yes, here place the yes objects. Okay, so compare these masses, we get the we get the object mass. Okay students, then here we see electronic balance. Electronic balance is a device used to find accurate measurement. Okay, it give accurate measurements. Okay, then it is used very commonly in laboratories. Okay, laboratories we use this balance. Okay, then this balance is used to weigh food. Okay, food and other grocery items as well as jewelry. Okay students, here we see time. What is time? Time is a period between two events. Okay, between two events have a period, it is a time. Time is period between two events. Okay students, then the time is measure of a non-stop consistent. Consistent means stable. Okay, measure of a non-stop consistent change in our surroundings. Okay, measure of a non-stop consistent change in our surroundings, usually from a specific viewpoints. Okay students, the time the SI unit of time is second. It is denoted yes. Okay, then the clock is used to measure time. Okay students, thank you.